Welcome to Top Tier Trader. I'm your host, Grant Hardy, and we are here to follow up with Christopher Kane in this series to see how his challenge is doing, talk about his mindset, see where he's at. So Chris, man, how you doing this week?
Not so good. Not so good on the challenge. I fell asleep on some trades.
Oh no. No stop loss?
No stop loss, fell asleep. I was trying to just manage, I was trading London sessions, so I was just trying to stay awake and manage the trades, and then I laid on the couch trying to do it from my phone.
Right.
So, you know how that goes.
What pairs were you in?
I was in Euro NZD and something in Canadian dollar, I think Euro CAD.
Okay.
And I had 3 standards on each because I was just trying to like scalp, 20, 30 pips. I was just trying to catch a little run, a little like moving averages on the 15 and 5 minute kind of thing. And fell asleep on it. No take profit or stop loss put in. So
you lost this challenge. So now you're down 2 challenges.
Yes,
okay.
2 challenges.
So what's your plan now? Because you still have a funded account.
Yeah,
let's not forget, these are just challenges that he's taking to pass. He does still have a 100K funded account, right? So now that you have failed 2 50K challenges, what are your next steps that you're going to do?
Well, I think that the next challenge that I take, I'm just going to be looking for my setup, right? And it takes a long time. Like the market's set up over weeks before they set up, like we did it with AJ. We wait for a long time for the nice setup. So the next time that I see this really nice setup, I'm going to go ahead and go for a funded account, maybe even go for a bigger one than just a 50K.
Yeah.
And like try to really win this challenge.
So instead of trying to trade on lower time frames, you're going to go with something that you know is that works out. A very similar way that him and I both trade, actually. Okay. Well, I love it. So how do you feel, though, after you've lost 2 challenges? Have you learned anything? Can you take anything from it?
I mean, it's just mistakes that, I've done them before. Fallen asleep on trades. I went a little too heavy on them, too.
So how is your 100K funded account doing?
That one's doing great.
Yeah? How much are you up in that one?
Like 10%.
You're up 10%?
Yeah.
This month?
In the last 2 months.
It's
taken me 2 months to get 10% up, but 10%.
Right. Love it. So you're gonna you are gonna get a withdrawal from that. So let me ask you this, because you have the challenge that you're taking, and then you have your funded account. How come you're doing so well on your funded account versus your challenges that you've just taken?
Because the way I've gotten up to 10% is it took me a minute to get up, 3 or 4%. But then I upped my risk a little bit, and just upping that risk and take a few good trades. Right. Was able to grow those percentages and compound them even more because I was risking what was already profited.
Right.
And they worked out for me.
So you're taking different trades on your funded account versus the challenge?
Yes.
Okay. See, I feel like that goes to show too, because I've done this as well on my personal accounts. And it usually is, I'm taking too many, like being in too many trades can always go against you. It always does. So I like your approach with, waiting weeks and months if you have to for that setup. Because with this setup, like the risk to reward is so big. It's a swing trade, right? But if you can be patient enough to get your entries, then you need to be patient enough for the exits too. So I love that. And I'm glad that you are still like making money, right? So it's not just, oh, I lost these 2 challenges and all hope is lost. Well, no, I already have these challenges, or I already have this funded account, right? And I'm still making money on it. So I appreciate you coming on and like sharing with everyone, your journey and what's happened,
Yeah.
Because everyone's gone through it. Everyone's lost challenges, and sometimes I know really good traders where it takes them 3 or 4 times before they get past,
Yeah.
Especially whenever you have so many, whenever there are rules that you have to follow. It's different with, your money. But I love that. Well, thank you for doing this. Whenever you buy another challenge, maybe we can do it again. Keep everyone updated.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Show people the power of that trade setup too.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing.
It's crazy. So, well, that concludes this episode. Big shout out to Chris for sharing his whole experience. I hope you guys can take something from it, get some psychology. Maybe he's gone over some charts, go through some strategies, right? So remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And as always, don't live to trade, trade to live.